Doctor Who, Time Lord Fairy Tales. The Twins in the Woods. Once, long ago but not so terribly far away, the Emperor of Levithia lay dying. He was not an old man, but he had caught a fever and quickly became weaker and weaker. Before long it was evident that he did not have long left. The Emperor's brother, Lord Grath, sat by his bedside as his life faded. The Emperor's twin children, barely into their teenage years, were also close by. Rigel, the Emperor's most trusted advisor, visited often, and in between visits he ensured that the business of governing the Empire continued smoothly despite the Emperor's worsening condition. As the Emperor's death drew closer, the Empire's nobles and senior officials also gathered to be with their leader. At last, the Emperor drew his final breath. Lord Grath pulled a sheet up over his deceased brother's face. "Rigel," Grath said, "have the council gather at once. They must know immediately of the Emperor's death, and they must appoint a new regent to rule on behalf of the children until they come of age." Grath then sighed and turned to the twins. The boy, Asher, was pale with grief. His sister, Ella, fought back tears. "You are both Emperor now," Grath told them. "You shall rule together, just as you were born together. Whoever is appointed as regent will guide you and help you until you are old enough and capable of ruling on your own." Next, Grath turned to the Emperor's physician. "You must examine the body," he said quietly. "This illness struck quickly and has infected no one else. I should like to be sure that it was indeed misfortune that took my beloved brother from us and not something more sinister." The Council of Levithia convened the same day. They confirmed that Asher and Ella would rule jointly as the new emperor, and the council appointed their uncle Lord Grath as regent of Levithia. The twins might have had the title, but it was Grath who would have the power, at least for the next 2 years until they came of age. But the next 2 years was not long enough for Grath. When the Emperor's physician determined that the Emperor had died from poisoning, Grath seized his chance. While their father had been alive, the twins had kept to themselves. They did not take part in the affairs of state and had a reputation for being aloof and cold. In actual fact, they were simply quiet and the happiest in their own company. It was not difficult for Lord Grath to paint them as ambitious and cruel, craving the Emperor's throne for themselves, and unwilling to wait for their father's natural death.